When you were active, was there like a no talking to police rule across the board for you and your team?
No, we never talked about that.
No?
No. We never sit down and talked about, what would happen if the police came in and what we was gonna say. We never made that plan.
Well, you've had people actually snitch on you and cooperate.
Yep.
So maybe that talk should have been had at some point, And
well,
the repercussions
some of them
those
wasn't.
actions.
Some of them wasn't part of my crew. Some of them was, but it don't matter if you had that talk. When somebody's looking at 40, 50 years, you're talking about them really being dead. For over half of their life. What decisions they're gonna make.
Yeah. I mean, how many people really stand firm when facing life or facing 30, 40 years? The RICO laws is what changed everything from what I understand.
Yeah, it's hard.
Do you remember when RICO first came in effect?
No. I didn't know about RICO until I got to prison.
Aha.
I didn't pay attention to the law. My thing was I was more concerned about not getting caught, not being, not getting caught with no drugs. I'm like, if I don't get caught with no drugs, I'm good, and that's what I thought until, the feds came up with the conspiracy and that changed the game where you didn't need to have drugs in your possession. I always felt that the police could never catch me with drugs in my possession. That was our motto. We talked about that. That's what my team, we worked on, not ever being caught with drugs in our possession.
Right. Because conspiracy means that you're not actually doing the crime, but you were somehow involved in it based on what other people are saying.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Not necessarily. It could be what they're saying or, what they could prove, a conspiracy is if I know you're going to do a drug crime and I let you use my car to go and do that crime, then I just aided and abetted you in that crime, and then now my charges is the same as your charges. If you go and kill somebody, I can be charged with that same murder.
Yeah, I've always said this, for example, in that same vein of what you're talking about, if me and you go and do a crime and you kill somebody in the process, I'm now charged with that same murder, right?
If me and you doing a crime together?
Yeah.
Yeah, you charged with the same murder.
The same, even though I didn't have the gun, I didn't pull the trigger. If I'm part of the crime.
You have to prove that you didn't know he had a gun.
Right.
And that you didn't know he was going to kill him. Those are the things that you will have to prove, and that's going to be hard to prove.
Right.
Because that comes down now to the state of your mind. And, if a jury going to be looking like, oh, you went to the crime to do a robbery, so now you're going to say that you wasn't with the murder and you wasn't with the gun.
Right.
It's kind of hard to. But it's happened people who have had their cases overturned for that. But
yeah.